What is up, guys and gals? It's me, Thomas Fan01 here, and today we are back again at it with another Transformer figure review. And today we are going to be taking a look at the Transformers War for Cybertron. Well, actually, it's the Transformers Studio Series Gamer Edition War for Cybertron Voyager class Starscream. Now, this figure is I got this figure on sale. Yeah. There's a reason why I've been getting all these gamer figures, because I've been getting them all on sale. Like, seriously. Like, Target, keep going with all of these figures. I've been buying them up for the same prices that I was able to buy them all back up in 2013 prices. So keep giving me those price points. I'ma keep buying. Like, I'll be there daily, Target. You don't understand. I will be there daily to continue buying them. So, anywho. Even if I don't need them, I'll be there to continue buying them for that price. So, anywho, so y'all know the rules. We don't take a look at this thing first. We take a look at the packaging. And the packaging, I have to say, for a figure that's going to literally eventually end up at Ross, I'm counting on this thing ending up at Ross. Like, seriously, if you guys know, you know. But this thing is, seriously, it's a beautiful package. Like, seriously, like, you got the full nice image of Starscream going on there before he turned to evil, because if you'll remember, these were blue before they turned purple in the video game. And on the side here, you got another image of Starscream. And back here, you got Starscream in the product shots of all of that fun stuff. Got him there with his mace and all that fun stuff. We will talk about this figure with the mace and all of that stuff, because I have a bone to pick with that. And if I'm not mistaken, this piece is the only piece here that is the only thing that is not colored in this computer rendering. This piece here on the figure is actually red. And on the side here, we've got the D-pad with the up symbol, and I think there's a couple other figures that have it, but they have differently. I think the Autobots have it pushed over here. I really hope we get the Combiner Wars, or not Combiner Wars. I really hope we get the Combiners, and I really hope we get Bruticus. I'm really hoping we get Combiner Bruticus from this. I'm really hoping we do. So, anywho, that's pretty much it for the packaging. And now coming back to the figure. And once again, y'all, truly do know me. We don't take a look at this. We always take a look at the weapons. So, we're going to take a look at the mace first. And, the mace is definitely the thing that I'm really the most upset about. The mace, to me, is like where I feel all of the budget went to. This thing is a hunk of plastic. Like, it's not hollow, it is not anything. This is literally a hunk of plastic. They just took a mold and filled it in with plastic, and then basically said, this is what we're going to paint. Like, we're just going to take it, we're going to literally just dip the whole thing in paint, and this is what we're going to give to everybody, and that's where all the paint budget's going to go. That's literally what they did. Because, if you'll notice, there's not a ton of paint on this guy. A lot of the paint on this guy is just Decepticon symbols, a few pieces of paint for the Energon glow, and a little bit of paint on the nose cone, and a little bit on the plastic for the jet. That's it. That's genuinely it. And the gun didn't get any paint whatsoever. So, I mean, least you guys could have done was maybe give this thing some silver. But, you know, whatever. Although, I will say this is one thing that I'm very pleased about with this gun, is they did give it a handle this time. So, you can, like, totally give this to a different figure, just because I have a Sideswipe right here. You can totally take this, and you can give it to your other figures, and, well, it's not doing it with this one, maybe, but the point is you're supposed to be able to, he's supposed to be able to hold it like this. So the idea is you're supposed to be able to hold the gun, not, you know, do that. Maybe it works with Megatron. I don't think it's going to work. Maybe it'll work. I don't know. But the point is that they're trying to give us more opportunities to work with this stuff. But you can totally store this and this in vehicle mode. And you'll notice there are a total of 4 ports right here. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4 right there. And this one is supposed to go right here at the top of this one right there. And you'll just shove that right on in there. And then you'll take this one, and it kind of lines up like that, and you're just gonna do it like that. And this is Blast Effects compatible, so we can totally take this and shove that on there, and there you go. So, and there is one more feature that I do want to show off that I don't really ever show off because I usually don't have Blast Effects parts, but now that I do, this Starscream has ports on the bottom and bottoms of his feet, otherwise known as the back of the jet. So you can totally take these and you can plug them in, and he can totally be blasting off into space. So there you go. And I think that is a nice addition. So now to remove said weapons. And now we got to get him into scale comparisons. First scale comparison is the Transformers Studio Series Voyager class Starscream from the Bumblebee movie. He's apparently getting a core class figure pretty soon. Here he is next to the Legacy United Voyager Cybertron Starscream, and once again, different line, just roughly same size. Here he is next to the Voyager Earthrise Starscream. If I can get it to stand up properly. Okay, so it might look like he's hopping, but he actually is standing on his feet, and I can't get him to stand any other way at this current moment in time. So here it is next to the Gamer Edition Sideswipe. And finally, here it is next to the Gamer Edition Voyager Megs. So now that we've done that, it's time to get into the transformation. So to transform this thing, it's pretty simple. You're going to basically, well, firstly, you're going to come to the top section of this jet, and you're going to bring it up. You're going to take these little pieces here. Remember how on the packaging this piece was gray? But yeah, you're going to take this, fold it in, and collapse it up like that. Then you're going to take these wing sections. You're going to rotate them all the way around like so. Then you're going to undo the wings here. You're going to untab them, but you're going to untab them in a very unique way that's going to accordion this all the way up, and then you're going to bring this all the way around and swivel it, and then you're going to make sure this piece stays down, and then you're going to collapse this all the way down like so. It's very odd, I will admit, but it does do that. So do the same thing on the other side. Bring this all the way around. Collapse it all in. Make sure that all stays up like that. And there you have the backpack all done. Now let's work on the legs. So the legs are very easy. Going to take this panel, open it, and bring it all the way down. And you're just going to take this and you're going to collapse it all the way down as well. And you're going to take it, and it's going to kind of just rest underneath the knee, and then you're going to take this panel and just close it on up, and then you're going to flip out the toe and take this panel piece and just close it back up. Do the same thing on the other side. Open this up, shift this down like so, rest that under there, close up the panel, flip out the toe, close up the wing piece like so, and there you have that going on. Now we're going to work on the rest of the top of the jet. Now, the top of the jet is kind of fun but annoying. So you're going to take these arms, you're going to undo them, you're going to basically shift them up like so, and just kind of do it like this. Make sure they're like, make sure everything looks like that. Then you're going to come to the top of the jet, and you're going to you're going to open it. You're going to push the head up like so, and then you're going to bring it down like so. It's on a double hinge here with this, or it's on the head's on a hinge joint and a ball joint, and on a hinge joint at the same time. So then you're going to do that and bring this, collapse this in, make sure that this cockpit section closes back up, and then collapse the whole chest section down like so. If you can. Sometimes this is very, very annoyingly difficult when it shouldn't be. Chest is going to tab into the waist, so that's what you want to have happen. If I can just get this to... You want these arm pieces, these shoulder pieces, to tab in with this as well, which is why I had these accordioned the way they were. But this piece just does not want to go in properly. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now it's all sort of... There we go. That's better. Now we can work on this whole thing better. So now, straighten out the arms, bring them down, rotate them at the bicep, rotate the shoulder, rotate the bicep, straighten it out. Make sure everything's all nice and straightened out. Make sure that panel is all nice and closed up like it should have been in the beginning. Close up the backpack, and then, hold on. Do I want to give him... Yeah, let's have him holding the gun this time instead of having him with no arm. That drives me insane. You can do it, I just choose not to. And there you have Starscream in his robot mode. And I dig the robot mode. I just wish this wasn't where all the paint went. I wish this thing had some more paint. I really do. So, that being said, though, I do like the figure. It's kind of like a larger version of the deluxe class version, if the deluxe class version just was a little bit more over... Like, if the deluxe class... Oh, there is one thing you can do as well. You can take these shoulder pieces and you can totally flay them out as well. But there is one thing that the deluxe class had that this does not, and that is the accurate guns. And they did give him the accurate guns, well, the semi-accurate guns. So, that being said, I am very pleased that this guy has actually has a gun from the game. They did, correction. I didn't mean to say semi-accurate guns. I lost my train of thought. He had decent guns, not accurate guns. This is at the very least a game-accurate gun. So, my apologies. I did not mean to mince my words. I just did not come up with the right ones at the right time. So, and you can totally remove the arm, and you can totally do the most annoying gimmick possible with these figures, but you could do this in the game, so I mean they have to make it all accurate. Starscream is quite possibly the worst figure to do this with because of how spindly this bicep is. I mean, it kind of works better with Sideswipe's gun, so I mean it's a little bit easier to hide that problem, but I mean at the same time it's still it's pretty garbage. So just don't. I just choose not to do those gimmicks. I choose to just leave them be. I just choose to leave them alone and just... I would rather they continue making these guns with handles, if you catch my drift. So, anywho, now that we've done that, it's time to take a look at scale comparisons, because y'all know we love them scale comparisons. So, anywho, here he is next to the Bumblebee Movie Studio Series Starscream. Here it is next to the Legacy United Voyager Cybertron Starscream. And I do have Shard on the way, So next week we will be taking a look at Shard. He is on the way. So yeah. Here it is next to the Earthrise Voyager Starscream. Here it is next to the Gamer Edition Sideswipe. To which, honestly, these Gamer Edition figures are starting to look really, really well together. I mean, some of them have better paint than others. And finally, here he is next to Lord Megatron. Alright, so final thoughts on this figure. Well, if I had to give this figure a ranking on a scale out of 1 to 10, I'm going to give it a scale of... Well, okay, let me be very clear. I don't hate this figure, I just hate the fact that the majority of the paint budget went right into that. So that's my problem. And I also know that they're going to repaint this thing another 4 times and give us another three or 4 characters out of it. And one of them is going to be an exclusive, so you're never going to be able to get it anywhere outside that exclusivity. So my guess is those figures are going to be the same as much as this one. So I'm going to give this a 6.8 out of 10. I give it a 6.8 because let me explain a few things here. Number one, the paint is what's really bugging me, because the fact that they literally are leaving sections of this thing just unpainted, like they could have seriously gone in here with a little light airbrushing and just literally just gone right over it with some literal silver paint, literally over here, maybe over here, maybe a smidge of it over here and here. Maybe a little bit on the wings, too. They could have done something that would make these figures a little bit better. And not to mention, you sprung for the silver here, but you didn't continue it onto the legs. That's what frustrates me. So, that's the lack of paint is what's really bugging me. So, that's my massive issue with this. However, where it does get a plus in my book is the fact that it came with a gun that came with a handle this time, and did not come with a gun that you only could do the stupid little arm gimmick. I do not appreciate that arm gimmick. It is annoying. Just give us guns like this. We'll be fine. We don't need the stupid gun arm gimmick. So, please ignore the AC turning on as we end this video. But as I will say, I do not like the no paint, and I do not like the fact that their paint budget went right into this. Because this is the most painted thing out of everything here. Like, seriously. There is not a single square inch of this thing that isn't painted aside from the inside porthole. That's it. Seriously. Like, I know where all of the money went to budget this thing, and it was not spent wisely. Let's just leave it at that. So, anywho, this is Thomas Fenna1 saying, do not forget to check out Planet Toys, a world built by collectors, where if you do check out with them today, you can get yourself 10% off, and you can get yourself some new product this week. That's right, they have some new product coming in this week. Woohoo, new product alert. So, anywho, this is Thomas Fenna1 also saying, do not forget to check out Optination Reviews, Beastman Reviews, Jordy's Rail Videos, Riveted Reviews, Beastman... I already said Beastman Reviews. Patrick with a Y, iStar552, Bravely GG, and Take Along Productions. They know they all do some amazing work, and they have done so in the past, and they will continue to do so in the future. So please do not forget to check them out. And also, once again, do not forget to check out my Transformers review, which I will also leave a link to in the description down below. So, anywho, this is Thomas Fenna1 saying, once again, do not forget to subscribe and all that jazz, and do not forget to keep playing with your toys. Goodbye.